Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to VATSIM Thursday. Tonight's flight in the TBM 850. We're going to be flying from Montreal in Canada down to Boston in the United States. I've been looking forward to this one. So we're situated on the ground here at Montreal, up by the FBO of Signature, and we're going to be rambling across an IF4 flight plan. Cruise altitude for today, 29,000 feet, about an hour and 20 minutes, give or take, as we ramble with some really nice weather along the way to get us down into Massachusetts. It's going to be nice. You know, I won't break anything, well... Alright, okay, who are we kidding? But we'll have fun! We'll have fun! I've installed my new screen thingy, thing. Yes, the Zenon. And I have things like CPU and GPU and weather and times and the devil knows what. It's more things to look at, buttons to press and things to potentially break. But yeah, it could be worse. Don't know how, but it could be worse. I've been really looking forward to this flight. It looks like we're going to be getting the 2-4s for departure, but we do have some ATC coverage. We have we've Montreal Centre on, we have Boston Control on, we have a lot of ATC coverage, so this should be fun. We do have a good few guys flying with us this evening. So what this is, it's a VATSIM group flight for FireFly Air. That's our virtual airline, and what it is, we go flying together every Thursday. It does buttons all over, and it's loads of fun. Now, if you've never done VATSIM before, well, don't worry, because you know we've a full course that'll take you from kind of zero to hero, get you comfortable and you know, confident and competent now, all the way from start to finish. But in addition to all of that, just listen in. If you have questions, ask questions. The guys are in a voice channel over on our Discord. Sometimes they share their screens. Sometimes they keep their cards close to their chest, and they never once pass any ill-fated remarks about me. Listen, I'm living in this bubble I call a dream, so, right. Zang. Right. So, yeah, so if you've any questions, you know, ask. Sometimes, you know, you don't want to be that guy. What are you doing? You don't want to be called out, or your man knows nothing. You call yourself a flight simmer and he doesn't know. You know nothing. That's not how it works here. So if you have any questions, do please ask, and we'll try and help out as many people as you can. Flying on VATSIM, it's another amazing way to expand your hobby in flight simulation, right? That's what it is. It's just another experience you can have. Be it flying with general aviation, low and slow, in a group flight, or flying the airliners, or using some virtual ATC. There's loads of different ways to get more out of your sim. You know, well, I don't know what to do today, I'm bored. We'll jump onto VATSIM. That'll take the boredom out of you fairly quick. It'll take the bend out of you. And then there's all these other ways in which we can enhance our sim as well. So you have to start somewhere. Everyone started off at the beginning. So it doesn't matter how knowledgeable someone is or how, you know, sharp they are. We all had to start at the very, very beginning. So, you know, be sure you ask questions. There's buttons happening here at an alarming rate of rates. Medic 24 Live, I reckon now, the phone was in his pocket. He sat down, heard a beep and said, what was that? And now this happened. Medic 24 Live, thank you very, very much indeed, my guy. Jesus, 10 gifted tier 1 subs to our viewers here on Twitch. All thanks to Medic 24 Live. Lads, if you got one, do be sure you thank Medic 24 Live, because he's a legend. Hayden UK, holy subbage, right? Brilliant. But anyway, hope you're all keeping well. Hope your day has been grand as we are on the eve of the weekend. Brilliant. It's the weekend eve. We celebrate it here, you know, every day or every week. And I'm looking forward to the weekend, lads. Looking forward to it. So I don't have many tasks to do. There's not much manual labour. I did all that last week. This is like a weekend of doing other things that I'll probably break. But anyway, I still didn't fix the window. But anyway, look, who's here? We'll ramble into the chat and say hello and good evening as we play some Dougal music. All right. And you're very welcome in. Malky Mac is here, good to see you. Spitfire, welcome back. My dude, hope you're well. Commander Snow, good to see you. Killswitch is here. CP, no light changing for me today. Right. Let's see what happens. Two Dogs, greetings from Wisconsin. Hello from Tipperary. Hope you're well. Who else come in? Bell Bro, good evening. Filthy is in the chat. So-called Jerry, good to see you, Jerry. Tarnish Mossman is here. Sun Jammer, welcome aboard. Bell Bro is in the house. Good evening, man. Let me see. North Coast Mike, Giagwich. Tashay Mahan Bukel. Cunis Boher Cockамillish. Good to see you. Hope you're well. David Bay, good evening. Led Ballooner, welcome in. Hammer Nails is here. Martin K. Very good evening to you, sir. Hope you're well. Toto, you're welcome back. Who else come in there now? Look, APU Inspector, good evening. Weekend is around the corner. It absolutely is. But yes, Filthy, welcome back, buddy. Sumner is here, welcome in. Norse Viking Gaming, a very good evening to you. Medic24 Live says, I'm going to request unrestricted in the Phoenix. Yes, unrestricted takeoff. Go up the hill. Mrs. TPHI, inverted, has arrived. Inverted. Good to see you, Mrs. TPHI. Resonate is here. Welcome in, dude. Murph, have you got your coffee for the flight? Where we're going. My watch is beeping. Where we're going, we don't need... Jesus. There's buttons here, lad. Who's in charge? We don't need coffee. Old Veteran 965 says, happy VATSIM Thursday, y'all. Hope all is well with everyone. Scott, a very good evening to you, my guy. Hope you're well. He's got his coffee, right? We need to get a beaker for you, Scott. And the reason why I'm saying that, because you will at some stage say something absolutely catastrophic for the well-being of the Murph, in which your response will be a giggle. And you could spill said coffee. So if you get you a beak, right? I'm just thinking ahead here, you know. That's what they're for. What's that? My emotions. What are they for? For you to ruin. Right, but that's only for Scott. The Impossible Face, a very good evening. It's suddenly gotten cold. Yes, the weather has turned. It's night time in Tipperary. It's 14 degrees, but I don't believe that for a second. You know, I don't think that's the case. But sure, listen, we'll see what happens. Viper Strike, good to see you. Just heard that we'll be having a pit stop in Bar Harbour. Ooh, could you imagine? Muse Fan is here. Happy Thursday, Muse. Hope you're well, buddy. Who else come in? Liptorius. A very happy Thursday. A great day to fly. Indeed it is. Let me see. Broussard Gerard is here. Good evening. Hayden UK, welcome in. Brilliant, right? Sexpot, he says. Exactly what is a sex pot? Welcome in. Winkle Gassler, good evening. Captain Cocktail, hello from the Wild West. Are you in Ireland, are you? Welcome in. Where's this now? Don't say it. Well, I did, it's too late. Mac Manster, good evening. Sure you won't break anything? Yeah, we'll be grand. Be grand. Creo, very good evening. Martin from Kerry Aviation is in the house. Martin, thank you very much indeed for your 37 months, man. Insane support. Cheers, buddy. And as I always say, if you're over on Instagram, check out Kerry Aviation. Martin's channel there, his page. Some incredible content. Incredible. Beautiful. 98 Vulcan, hello again, my guy. Hope you're well. Who else came in? Fornax. I just heard the Boris Soundset showcase trailer. It's very good, Fornax, isn't it? Very, very good. Naughty Gnome, the man has returned to flying, simulation flying, you know, virtual flying. It's great to have you back, Naughty. The place wasn't the same without you. We'd have had no crack without you. You know what I mean? Stu Snape is here. A very good evening. And 20 streams in a row, man. Thank you very much indeed. Your men are sound. They helped me get into VATSIM. If you hit up Discord. Man yourself. Right, now, Medic24 Live down with the 10 gifted tier 1 subs. Mother to Janie. Thank you very much indeed. Cessna 172 is here. JH, welcome in. Who else come in the door? Heisenberg. Hope you're feeling better, man. How are we with the, you know, vertical activities? Or is it still horizontal administration? But thinking of you, my guy. Idle Cutoff is here. Evening, Murph. Cambridge calling. Well, hello. From Tipperary, hope you're well. Gar Gaming, hope you're well. Hello to Galway. Hope you're keeping very well. Stu says, don't let Mrs. Two-Tone know you've got not much to do. That'll change quickly. Right? Oh, let's see what happens. Where's this now? What's this now? The good old boys in the house. Right, brilliant. Richie Evans, welcome in. Energizer, good evening. Lurking tonight, dealing with them migraines. I'm sure this will be a calm, collected, and most peaceful stream. Well, Energizer, bring the microphone in for better effect on how one's voice should sound to be all nice and calm and easy to listen. Tonight's flight will fly from Montreal down to Boston. Imagine if I went on like that. Shut up, will you? You'll be asleep in minutes. Or then again, you probably said, for the first time, Murphy actually sounded normal. Right. Anyway, moving on quickly. Energizer, hope you're feeling better soon, buddy. Where is this? Nace is here. I heard we're flying to Boston. Do you mind if I hop in the back with snacks and drinks? I never like to miss a trip home. Ooh, nice. Good to see you, buddy. Try the mic is here. Howdy from El Paso. Hello from Tipperary, hope you're well. Valentino's in the house. Who else come in now? Harold is welcome in. Dazza T. Arab, the man of many mysteries, has rambled in. 44 months with a tier 1 look. Dazza, thank you very, very much indeed. Hope you're well. How's your eye? The poor old devil had an infection. Right, hope you're feeling better. Piper, you're very welcome in. Soaring AJ. Welcome aboard, man. AJ, hey, Chairman Something is here. Looking forward to see a stream of fireflies entering the skies over Boston. Hello, good to see you. Put the kettle on, Hermit. Filthy says the amount of light pollution coming out of your man cave is sure to offset nighttime in Ireland. Yeah, in fairness, it gets warm in here now. Well, it always did get warm in here, but it won't. Listen, there's method to me madness. You know, me heating bills are going to be quite static now. You know, the electricity would be dear. Where's this? I'd like to see Murph's electricity bill. No, you wouldn't. It would bring a tear to your eye. In the desert. Right. Memphis Ton, good evening. Strap 21, hola. Dazza says, me good eye is still suffering from seeing that crack earlier. Talk about park your bike. Right, well, I was overreaching stuff earlier, right? And it has been brought to my attention that briefly, momentarily on the camera, you may have seen the cheeks of my arse. But listen, right, I mean, what? I can't undo it. I can't undo it. That's they live. They live behind me. And shame on you for looking. Yeah, that's right. I mean, Dazza, do you know, let's be honest about things, right? As soon as that came on the screen, well, old Dazza, you know, he didn't have to say anything, but he started hearing music. You know what I mean? Right? No, right, of course not. No, shag off. Moving on abruptly. Where's this now? CP says, I hope you enjoyed the customs inspections. Wait, what? Feeling much better, Murph, especially now that I'm not hacking up along every 5 minutes. Jesus. What the monitors don't provide is heat his hot air. Wait, his hot air does the rest. Jesus. What are you trying to say? You're full of hot air, Murph. Mac Vision, good evening. Hammer Nail says, wasn't it the apples in a hanky? Where is this now? The Streamer Pro, good evening. My mom flies for South African Airways and she's a captain. Nice. Thankfully, I missed that part, says Ascari. Thought nudity was against the rules. Listen, hear you lot. I'm quite glad I was turned away at that point. I was there. I couldn't eat me tea. Jesus. All of us temporarily blinded. Christ on a bike. Wait, man, look at these hands. Wait, what? 55 inches. It was at that moment you regretted getting a large television for flight simulation. Yes. Kev, throw us a freaking bone here, will you? Can go back to the bald spot instead. Merv, didn't know you were a plumber. Great bunch of lads. Kev, they're giving me terrible abuse. You know, think of those that have a 75-inch TV. Oh, yeah. Right. Sergeant Sausages is in the house. Good to see you. Commander Balosh, good evening. Flight Sim Max is here. Good to see you, Max. Who else come in? JP, good evening. Jim Messenger is here. Visualize, welcome aboard. Kubi, Montana. Welcome aboard. Northland Air. Happy Thursday, buddy. Dave Cleary, legend Dave. Welcome back, Dave. Who else come in? Michael Curtis, good evening. Sticky Rice. Hello, Sticky Rice. Haven't seen you in a while, bud. Focus on the aviation. You're very welcome in. Appropriate name for this evening. Hope you're well, man. And, well, welcome one and welcome all. I've no telly. I had to burn it. Gives a whole new meaning to a widescreen. Ah, no! Jesus! Scott, shag off. Well, at least we know what the crack is tonight. It was at that moment Murph said, right, you never guess what, but my internet is on the blink and I have a terrible, headache and I have to retire. Right, now, anyway, my Malamute started howling as they thought the moon was out. Jesus. Listen, you You wouldn't want emotions in this place. Anyway, moving on abruptly, and, you know, oh, Jesus, that screen lives down there. Right, bring up some gadgets here, look. Right, friends, here we are on the ground at Montreal. And all these dudes, look, we've tons of Jesus, we've tons of FireFly Air aircraft here in Montreal. The Canadians, we love Canada, maple syrup and all that. As Wales 1985 has gifted 5 Tier 1 subs to the community. What's going on tonight? Will you behave? Wales, thank you very, very much indeed. And lads, if you just got a Tier 1 sub with thanks to Wales 1985, well, do be sure to say thank you. Thank you very much. Because the man's a legend. The support of the channel, unbelievable. Tonight's stream is sponsored by World Mental Health. Yeah, that's right. Do your mental health a favour. Tune into a Merv stream. He'll set you right. Anyway, we've a good few lads down here. Now, I'm up all the way over this neck of the woods, look, in me fancy red icon. Thank you, Dougal. And I think Naughty. I've just pulled out the polyfiller, just in case of unscripted cracks again. The name's Bond. Polybond. I'm here to fill the crack. But anyway, moving on. Oh, look at this. Eurocopter Canada are up here. Starlink Aviation, and of course, we're up here by Signature. Yes, Signature. So we've already filed our flight plan. So we're going to move this aside, and we're going to jump into the aircraft and get ourselves ready, up and running. So, hello, TBM 850 from BlackSquare, you absolute ride of an airplane. So, let me see, we shall close up and down the things. Grab at some chairs and then grab at the door. Dish. There we are. Petrolhead, thank you very, very much indeed. 10 months, man. Cheers. Thank you very much indeed. Hope you're well. You must have liked everyone on your vertical YouTube. You must have liked everyone on your vertical. Oh yeah, the vertical lads would have got a terrible shot of that. Good evening and welcome to all our viewers watching us on vertical stream. Yes, but you're all very welcome in. Right, now let's see what we need to do. Buttons are going to be important. So we're going to go to the payload screen. We're going to remove the pitot covers and the engine covers. We're going to top ourselves up here with 120 gallons per wing. And as we're saying, we're planning on getting up the hill to flight level 290. All right. So make sure we've no failures or any of the jazz. That's all looking good to me. And what we'll do, I might go with ground power just for the crack. So we'll get external power horsed in, right? And we'll come on up here now to our overhead. Get the bar open. Double check landing gears in the down position. Flaps is in the up position and everything else is turned off. So we'll go ahead and get some external power. And while we're waiting, we can probably get some avionics on. And we can tune in our radios and find out what's happening. Max Shiggity Pilot is here. Good to see you. Kerbaletta, welcome in. Stop flying these cool planes. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's so many cool planes. Right, now we do have ADAS 133.7. So let's dial in 1337. Horse that in.
Montreal Montreal Airport information Romeo. Weather at 1900 Zulu, wind 280 at Niner, wind variable 250 degrees to 330 degrees, visibility 30 miles, few clouds at 4,500, temperature 11, dew point -1, altimeter 3049er, approach ILS runway 24 right and ILS runway 24 left, landing runway IFR 24 right and 24 left and VFR 24 left, departure runway IFR and VFR 24 left. When parallel runways are in use, simultaneous instrument approaches and simultaneous visual approaches to parallel runways are in effect. Notices to air missions runway 10-28 is now taxiway Charlie. Inform ATC that you have information. Romeo. Montreal Montreal Airport information Romeo. Weather at 1900 Zulu, wind 280 at Niner, wind variable 250 degrees to 330 degrees. Visibility 30 miles. Few clouds at 4,500. Temperature 11. Dew point -1. Altimeter 3049er. Approach ILS runway 24 right and ILS runway 24 left. Landing runway IFR 24 right and 24 left and VFR 24 left. Departure runway IFR and VFR 24 left. When parallel runways are in use, simultaneous instrument approaches.
Right. Calm it all down there now. 3049er. Yeah, it was 49er. I was thinking that. Let me see. 3049er. We'll go ahead and horse this in. 3049er. So what we're writing down here, as you would, it's our ATIS information, right? Let me see. Hinder, welcome in. Hope you're well. Very fast. Yeah, she is fast. Right, so we're going to be looking for our clearance, okay? So we know that we have information Romeo. We're looking for our IFR clearance over to Boston. And we're up at the signature ramp. So I imagine we're going to be talking to, let me see, there's Nat. Flight service, hang on, let's look at the map to see who do we need to talk to. Let us have a look, friends. So zoom it out. So we have an ATIS. I imagine we're talking to Montreal. Let's have a look. They covered a huge area. Look at this. Shady. I imagine it's Montreal we talked to. So let us see what happens. So we're going to look for our clearance. We're expecting to fly out of... Now, where are these going? The ATIS is telling us one thing, so I hope they're following that. 24 right and 24 left. We already have that. And information Romeo. Okay, sure, we'll ask the question and let's see what happens. Montreal. We're under their neck of the woods, so I imagine we talk to those. We're looking for our clearance, Clarence, so let's see what happens. Montreal Centre, it looks like. Let's see what happens. Montreal Centre, FireFly 235.
FireFly 295, Montreal.
Montreal, a very good afternoon. FireFly 235. We are at TBM 850 on the ground at Montreal. Information Romeo on board. We're over at Signature. Request IFR clearance to Boston.
FireFly 235 to Boston via the Montreal 5 departure. Flight plan route depart 24 left, squawk 0353.
Clear to Boston via the Montreal 5 departure, runway 24 left, squawking 0353 for FireFly 235.
FireFly 235, roger. Readback is correct. Call ready for taxi.
Roger. Okay, Montreal 5 departure. So we do have a SID out here. That's okay. Let us go into our planage of flight and let's figure this one out. So let's see. Buttons need to be pressed. Where's this now? God darn it now. Both you and 75 are on. Thing Wizard, it'll be grand. Don't worry about it at all. Right, let's import a flight from SimBrief. And let us have an old gawk here now to see what this departure is going to look like. One departure is available. It is... has to be that. Montreal 5. It's the only divil that there is. So, let's have a look. So, Montreal 5 departure. Let's have a look. The SID requires minimum climb gradients of... not applicable. Initial climb a heading of 237 or assigned for vectors. Okay. Climb set transponder, lost comms. That's okay. What else do you want to do? Airport elevation, transition. That's all grand. So it's very strange that that's even noted as a departure, isn't it? I mean, we're literally immediate left turn. Isn't it? There's no instructions of what to do. It's like pretty much hang a left. You know what I mean? Right. Let us see what happens. Runway 24 left is what we wanted. So, yeah, departure is vectors. So why do they call it the Montreal 5 departure? It is vectors. We can see it says vectors, and we know what the crack is here, look. Climb on a heading of 237 or assigned, and then vectors to your assigned route. So they tell us what to do when we get airborne. But I've never seen that before, that the Montreal 5, they've actually put it in there. You know what I mean? Very strange, lads. Very strange. But sure, listen, we'll go with it.
Hello there.
So,
Canada 894, descent of 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet, or Canada 894.
So we're on the Montreal 5. Out of 24 left. We are cleared. Altitude would be assigned to us, but we're looking for flight level 290. Frequency, we're going to stay with him, and then our squawk is 0353.
Roger, squawk cabin.
Keeps him from having to give a lot of verbiage. Yeah, makes sense. Right, let's go in and start looking at things here now. So he's looking. We're to call for taxi.
Papa was the one right flight through 2,500 feet. Same intention.
So we're looking good here. Looking good there.
To 5,000
Prop
feet
full.
and hold Celis
to prepare for the approach for Ottawa
Right.
International Airport.
Let me know if he's too loud. Let me see here now. So we're going to go straight
Go
on
to
to the
do a holding
battery.
pattern as you did
Avionics needs to come
before,
off
or
now for this
just
one,
go to
otherwise I'm going to cook the
settings?
gadget. So turn that off.
Affirmative.
And let me see. We're going to go ahead and get our nav lights on. And get our strobe on, or pulse light rather on. Generator, leave it off the moment. Ignition goes to auto. Fuel booster pump is going to be activated here now by going to here. Auto. Battery. Inertial separator is opening. GPU is gone, is it? GPU is gone. What else you want to work? Park and brake, that's all grand. Inertial separator is opening. They're too loud for you, are they? Okay. Settings. Audio. Volume. Chat. And system. Let's put them over onto that slider and we see what happens then, alright? So they'll be chatting here now in a moment. Right, pumps are on. That's looking good. Let's come on up here and start up this machine. And, well, let's see what happens. Okay, so we have NG rising. Going to bring it up to about 20%. Then we let it stabilize. Then we introduce the fuel. When we insert the fuel, we're going to watch our NG for a hung start or ITT for a hot start. ITT is rising. And she peaks at 689. NG continues. Once we hit 50%, we know we have a good start. We'll disengage the starter. There's 50%. Starter can be disengaged. Generator coming online. Power full. And continue on with our flows. Diddly dee. What a machine is the TBM. What an incredible machine. Cornwolf, good to see you. Yeah, great sounds on this, man. All right, so it's going through its own checks. We're going to come in here to our flight plan. And let's see, we're going to go menu. We're going to import the flight plan. We can grab it direct from SimBrief. And let it do its thing. And then we're going to put in this departure here as well. And we see how we get on with that, all right? So, yes, we are Montreal down to Boston. And we're going to load in a procedure here. So, load procedure. Departure is going to be the Montreal 5. And we're blasting off from runway 24 left. And load that. Looking down the way, we seem to be okay for the moment. We will come back here. So, our assigned altitude... 20,000, 29,000, so it knows our scope, all right? That looks good. We're going to go back into map. We're going to change to GPS while we're sitting here. Engine conditions are okay. Make sure we have the correct barrow pressure now.
Montreal radar 55301 stands 60, ready for push and start.
Do a couple of more tests before we go.
Roger, stand by.
Let's get our...
It's
cabin
501,
altitude
ready for push. 87, FireFly 301.
up to 290, that's what we're going for. Lead is set to auto, air conditioning, cabin
Flight
temperature.
501, push and start to discretion facing east.
Where's my temperature now for this?
My discretion facing east for FireFly 301.
Aha. So we have outside air temperature 11 degrees and our inside cabin temperature also 11 degrees. Okay. That's all looking good there. Now squawk, we shall start squawking 0353. We'll turn that on.
Okay, just confirm it's a FireFly 301 that got for push.
Pedo, stop.
87, FireFly 301. Just to go to facing east, just push back facing west.
So we're gonna... How's the volume now,
I
lads?
was just going to ask, push back facing west for FireFly 301.
Lenny, good to see you. Martin, good to see you. How long will you fly for? We got about an hour and 20.
Check 105, stand by at Canada 894, turn right heading 180, vector for the IS 248.
Okay, what else do you want up here?
Return 180.
Strobes, no. Taxi light can come on.
Left 24 right there.
We're going to start moving soon. Let's just double check our electric. So amps are looking good. They're recharging. Volts are looking good at 28. What else do we have here? Annunciator panels. Quick test before we go. That's looking good.
Yeah, no problem. Call on
That's looking good and nothing else lying there. Go ahead and test all this. Chip test. We also want to check our decision height for a little bit later on, so we'll worry about that now in a moment. Moving down our left-hand side, instruments are all looking good. Anti-ice system's looking good.
Stand 1 at Montreal, request push and start.
Terrain test.
Flight 266,
Good.
push and start facing east. Call for taxi.
Sync rate. Sync
Push and
rate.
start facing
Test.
east, FireFly 266.
Nav page, fuel and air data. Keep it on fuel for the moment. Cabin is good. Let's do our lights test.
210 for the intercept.
Easy asphalt is working.
24 right.
And we can also put on our ND displays here as well.
Canada
Alright.
894 check.
Let's see what happens. So we're going to request a taxi now, and I imagine
FireFly 322 on the ground Montreal.
This could be a bit of crack.
Ready for push and start, please. Big information, Romeo.
Flight 322, push and start is approved facing east. Call for taxi.
Push start approved, face east, call for taxi 322.
Montreal, FireFly 235. We request taxi for runway 24 left. We're at the FBO at Signature.
Flight 235, runway 24 left, taxi via Romeo, call loading short 24 left.
Taxi via Romeo will call short, or holding short of runway 24 left, FireFly 235. Alright, straightforward there, lads. No messing. Straight ahead, and let's go.
Montreal Center, FireFly 003, requesting...
Alright, so lights, camera, and action, they're all
Flight
working.
003, push and start
Off
is
the
approved
brakes.
facing east.
Push and start approved facing east, FireFly 003.
Don't hit the truck, Murph. And I don't see any other aircraft here, so we're looking good. Easy now, Jemima. Easy now. Keep that inertial separator on here for a little bit. Okay, left is good. Approach is looking good from what I can see, although there is an aircraft coming in, so we'll take our time. I have a feeling we got an aircraft coming in here, so we'll just hold short here at the whole short lines.
LA 94, winds 260 at 10, clear to land runway 248.
Clear to land, runway 24 right there, Canada 894.
That's the Air Canada coming in.
Air Canada 1090, descend to 6,000 feet.
Now,
6,000 feet.
question, lads. I didn't get an initial altitude.
Montreal Center, Spirit Wings 872 on the ground, Montreal, request pick back and engine start.
Spirit 872, push and start is approved facing east.
Push and start approved, facing east.
It's on the chart. Is it 3,000? Safe altitude with 100 miles, 7,400. I see a 3,000 here. Yeah, we're reckoning 3,000, yeah? Alright, so 3,000. Heading 237, wasn't it? Heading 237 degrees. .237. And Montreal, FireFly 235, holding short runway 24 left, ready for departure.
FireFly 235, sorry. FireFly 235, call me aboard, clear takeoff runway 24 left.
Clear takeoff runway 24 left, FireFly 235, thanks. Right. Light him up. Landing lights.
Montreal Center, hello,
Strobes.
Alpha Bravo 01, would like to request the ILX runway T3.
All the landing lights,
for
please.
Ottawa
Thank you.
International Airport via Watu.
Squawk mode Charlie, engaged. Looking good. Right. Clear. Left.
Okay,
Clear.
stand by.
Not to flaps to take off. GPS message. Let's see what happens here. 5,000 for jets. Yeah. Alrighty.
Alpha Bravo 01, roger. Proceed direct 1 to maintain 5,000 feet.
Okay, we're going to arm
Proceed
heading.
direct
We're
Watu
going
will
to
maintain
arm
5,000. Alpha Bravo 0.
We'll probably go IAS mode, to be honest. We'll see what happens. All right, let's final check. We are walking, talking, very soon to be squawking. All right, friends. Almost forgot that puppy. Let's go flying. And take off power set. Airspeed live. We're going to look to rotate at around 85 knots. RGB, yep, see Daisy.
Flight 266, runway 24 left, taxi via the south trend, Alpha 4, Alpha, holding point 24 left.
We've got loads of runway left.
Taxi via the south ramp, Alpha 4, Alpha to runway 24 left.
Tapping the toe brakes. Flaps coming in. Yaw dampener going on.
322, also ready for taxi behind the departing company.
Flight 322, Roger, taxi south ramp, Alpha 4, Alpha, holding point 24 left.
Climb, you devil.
South ramp, Alpha 4, Alpha to holding point 24 left, FireFly 322.
Climb, you devil. Okay, so we're going to climb at this IAS mode. Lock her in. We're on the heading. We'll get instructions now on what to do next.
Qatari 7632, you're clear to Doha via the Quebec 6 departure, flight plan route, departure way 24, squawk 0364. Qatari 7632, readback is correct. Push and start your discussion, call for taxi.
She was having a moment.
Canada 1090, descent 3000 via low 9, you're clear for the ALS approach runway 24 right.
And FireFly 235, airborne passing 2000.
3000 for ILS 24 right approach for Canada 1090.
FireFly 235, turn left for direct VIRKA, time to flight level 230.
Climb left direct, let's get to climbing 230, FireFly 235.
FireFly 301, ready for taxi.
We want to go straight to there.
FireFly 301, roger, taxi, east lane, north ramp, Alpha 4, Alpha, holding point 24 left.
Taxi via east track and then north ramp,
Okay,
Alpha
so
4,
230.
Alpha to the holding point for 24 left for FireFly 301.
230, go ahead and arm.
Actually,
672, ready for taxi.
Climb at 2.5.
FireFly 301, actually, hold the taxi, east lane, north ramp, and hold of Delta for now.
Hold at Delta for FireFly 301.
Okay, last aircraft on call for taxi, second call sign.
Spirit Wings 872.
Continue left
Spirit Wings
turn.
872, taxi, south ramp, Alpha 4, Alpha, holding point 24 left.
Nurse separator coming in.
South ramp, Alpha 4, Alpha.
TBM mode. Got the torque up. Coming up on 5,000 feet.
FireFly 972 is ready for push and start.
It's quite busy on
Flight
the frequency.
972, hold position for now, get a company, will be taxiing behind you.
Hold position, FireFly 972.
Okay. Let's go into IAS mode. We can add a bit more torque now.
Can I do my pushback because you are entering my pushback?
And let's see what happens. Spirit Wings also not to be
Hey,
associated
Montreal,
with
you
Gregor.
were unreadable, say again?
B. Carlo, good to see you, buddy. I'm in my own little world. Yeah, no, calling for air, but there was people talking.
Flight 972, now clear to push and start.
Usually, anyway, when you call airborne,
Push and start approach.
there's kind of like an allowance. I know in Europe it's like you want to be talking before you hit 2,000 feet. Now, that's usually for airliners and stuff, but man, look at the view there, look. Jesus. Look at that.
Montreal Center 55003. After the storage passes me, can I begin my feedback?
Montreal. Did Boston just go offline?
Flight 003, till to push and start facing east, Alpha Taxi.
Roger, pushing back 55003.
In the US, they want you to do it straight away. Alright, makes sense.
Spirit Wings 459, push and start
Maybe
is approved
right.
facing east.
Push and start approved by east.
Right, so we're direct to VIRKA. We're climbing now all the way up to 230. Nice and slow.
Flight 266, coming airborne, cliff takeoff runway 24 left.
Man, that looks pretty, doesn't
We'll
it?
call you airborne, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff, FireFly 266.
Volume okay now, lads, yeah? How's the TBM behaving? Grand. Vertical. It didn't want to do vertical speed for me, but it's okay now. She didn't want to play with vertical speed, but she's alright now. We're also getting a little bit of icing.
Cat 1090, winds 260 at 10, clear to land way 248.
Gone now. Outside air temperature -5, cabin temperature 22. Bring this down a smidgen. We'll go ahead. Leads are on auto, fan only. Get the air conditioning on here as well. Burn an extra bit of fuel. How'd you get the EFB on the tablet? So it's Garmin Pilot, but you can also put your Navigraph on there as well. So that's what I'm looking at as we're moseying along here. So we're direct now to VIRKA. And that's going to make us continue.
Flight 322, line up and wait runway 3.
That's going to fly us all the way down to where it is we need to get to. So we're looking okay.
Alpha Bravo 01, report established Alpha Bravo 01 via Water, you clear for
Now
the
we have it in IAS mode, meaning that we don't need to worry about making any changes.
Cleared for the approach for
We're watching our torque.
for Ottawa runway 32.
We're watching our torque as we fly along here, so we're in 850 mode. That means we can over torque the aircraft. It's a special thing that the TBM can do, which is nice. These are going to stay in wing lag lights anyway, so we'll leave those on.
FireFly 266 airborne, passing 2000.
Garmin Pilot's an app, yeah.
266, Roger. Maintain loading to 5,000 at 5,000.
Hey, sure, it's good to see you.
VIRKA in climb flight level 230.
Maintain heading until 5,000 up 5,000, turn left heading direct to VIRKA. And
Into the clouds. We're frosting over here in my window. You see that?
Flight 266, flight level
Windshield.
230.
We'll go ahead and put on our de-ice control here as well for the prop and the whole lot. Just there's a little bit forming. See the boots now working on the wings. So these membranes, they come out. The idea is they smash ice off the leading edge of the wing. That's how they work. They're called boots. De-ice as opposed to anti-ice. Larry Gopnik, good to see you. Hell of a view, isn't it? Gorgeous.
Flight 322 will be a few minutes delay. You're on the same route, so need to give you some spacing.
Okay, we're looking good. Now, it's comforting knowing that we have ATC looking after us, but let's just get a little bit of a closer look in here to see what's happening. So we have FireFly 266, that's Rambog on the way out. We have an aircraft 322, there we Dougal. We have Malcolm sitting tight there as well. FireFly 301 is Naughty Gnome.
FireFly 322, come airborne, winds 260 at 10, so take off runway 24 left.
Okay, take up 24 left, call you airborne, FireFly 322.
Now these lads are going to pass me out because I'm...
Wing 872 beyond the departing aircraft.
They're going to pass me out, so I imagine like the airliners are going to get up to a much higher altitude, so they'll just go woof, straight over my head, you know what I mean? But at the moment we're looking okay. We're climbing nice and slow, but like we're in a TBM. 130 is kind of like the ideal climb with this aircraft. 145 if we wanted to push it, but we're still getting about 1,500 feet per minute in our climb, which is quite good. We're just passing now 15,000 feet, and we're heading all the way up to 230. And our final cruiser today is 290.
Holding point 24 left, FireFly 301.
Confirm Spirit Wings 459, ready for taxi.
Yeah, for spare wing 459.
Bridge 459, taxi south ramp, transition to the north ramp, and ultra of Delta.
South ramp, transition.
There's actually nice weather here. Like, I'm not worried about heavy rain or any of the jazz. Like, the weather is to be quite nice all the way along. A little bit of cloud, but nothing major. You know what I mean?
Flight 322, roger, maintain the runway lane.
So we're still well inside the class Bravo of Montreal.
VIRKA, and climb flight level 230.
Look at that, man. Look at the views, look. Jesus. I already wanted this plane for a while. It's so good, man. BMW Keys, good to see you. What are your thoughts on Flight Sim 24 coming to console for the PlayStation? It's great news, man. I'm a little bit kind of miffed we're not going to see crossplay.
72, expect 2-minute delay for spacing.
Well, I'm still very happy about it. You know? Alright, we're about to approach VIRKA. We're still climbing. We're going to jump over the standard barrow pressure in about 1,000 feet. That's where altitude, like 16, 17,000 feet, changes to a flight level. That's the transition level, yeah?
Montreal Center, FireFly 003, do you copy? Ready for taxi?
Yes, sir, but I'm not only controlling Montreal. I'm controlling about the size of Western Europe, so stand by.
Oh, dear, sorry about that.
Qatari 7632, runway 24.
I expect you were well above the class Bravo.
Runway 24 in Quebec and come here.
Class Bravo is active up till 17,900.
FireFly 003,
So we're about to clear the class Bravo in about 3 seconds.
24 left.
Taxi via South M, Alpha 4, Alpha.
Okay, Barrow, back to all the money.
Thank you very much.
Spirit Wings 872, come airborne, cliff takeoff from way 24 left.
When airborne, cliff takeoff to full left.
Jesus, there was a button there for standard, Jim Muppet. Right.
Montreal, FireFly 972, ready.
Continue to climb. Great views, lads.
Fireflight 972, roger, taxi south ramp, hold short of Alpha 4.
Taxi south ramp.
Alright, we're clear of the wet stuff. We can get rid of the our de-ice and stuff.
Fireflight 235, leaving my space. Unfortunately, Boston is offline. Strange Unicom 1228. Have a good flight.
Over to Unicom 1228 for Fireflight 235. Thank you so much for your service. 235, 1228, over to the calm of loneliness, and we continue on. So we're going up 2-3. We're going to bring our own climb now up to our final cruise of 290, and we're now leaving the control zone of our good friends in Montreal. Busy man. So we're climbing here now. We're going up to flight level 290. We have the Airbus party coming in behind us. They're going to pass us something fierce. They can see us on radar, but we'll give a shout then as well. But we'll give it a moment till we get to the far side of VIRKA. All right. So we don't have any heavy ATC at the moment, but we do have Tower in Boston. So we get to talk to him. Hopefully he'll stay online. We'll get to talk to him on our approach. Or very close. Like once we're very close to him, we'll let him know what the crack is. There's a nice bit of traffic here anyway. So our own conga line, the lads departing. We also have we've a heavy with us tonight. 777 is with Naughty Gnome and yourself, Naughty. So far so good. So far so good. So now we're on Unicom. That means ATC, they don't have any coverage. ATC, when it happens, usually you'll always be talking to someone in the real world. When it comes to VATSIM, well, there's gaps in the network when certain controllers just aren't online. It's what happens, right? So to get around that, there's a couple of things. If I wanted to, I could jump onto, say, Intentions now, and they would actually continue to provide me with ATC services for the remainder of this flight. Pretty cool. Or we sit tight, we wait, and we listen. And you watch for frequencies coming online. Boston Tower hopefully is going to be our next frequency. Time en route. We should be there in about 1:20. GPS, that's just a track message. So we're an hour out flight time, so we'll start dialing in some additional frequencies here now. So the Boston ATIS is going to be 135. Key that there, so we'll be talking to or listening in on that for the moment. Skies around me are filled with Beechcraft. Staggerwing Beach 18s. Must be a beach party on. Nice, Larry. How do you connect the EFB to the flight sim? It uses a program called Flight Events. Drummer, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Gerald Jones is here. Good to see you, Gerald. Welcome in, man. Hope you're keeping terribly well. So, yeah, we're kind of just, you know, getting through it. Nice bit of cruise. We continue to climb. Hell of a view, lads. Hell of a view. Now, on our map, we can also bring in some traffic. Here's aircraft behind us. He's 1,400 feet behind us, so we might give a shout on frequency. Traffic, FireFly 235. We are at TBM, passing flight level 230 for 290. That's just letting the boys behind me know the crack. Disconnected from voice, what happened there? Oh no, me sim crashed. Really? Jesus, we had a sim crash. I don't believe it. When was the last time that happened? Let's have a look at this. What the hell happened there? Application error. What killed it?
Can I get a refund?
Flight simulator crashed. Fault code. Exception code. That's hard to believe. Windows error, the signals application has crashed. Corrupted files, memory problems, minimum hardware requirements not being met. On a 5090? Jesus. Right, just as well that happened outside. The good old 005. No, it wasn't a 005, was it? It wasn't a 005. That was something new. That was 8003. No one saw nothing. Clean up all 5. Good job we were outside of ATC, right? We'll just load back in, but like, Jesus. Right, application error. I don't think it was a 005 at all. No, it wasn't, look. That's a new one. Faulting module offset. What caused that, lads? Any of this? Another new bug? Maybe. How do we get rid of the exception code? The exception breakpoint is a symptom of memory leaks. A memory leak, you say? Oh, here we go. It's on the Microsoft forums. It ended up in a CTD. Tried set and manage virtual memory. Oh, I'm not going down that. How far along the process did we get? Good news, I found the solution. Installed the .NET framework. 23H2. I'm having the same error message now. That was a year later. Tried everything. I've checked .NET latest window updates. The game keeps crashing. Jesus. Let's see now. There's possibly possibilities that cause this. If you're using an Intel 14 series or not. Let me see now. You may have the same problem as me. These are all Intel. Please see below issues of CPU and the solution on the topic on Reddit and the Intel forum. But it's not an Intel issue, lads. Let's see here now. Intel are currently facing the possibility of a class action. Don't mind that crap. That's all to do with like the issues with Intel. But that's not an Intel problem. That was a SIM problem, wasn't it? Interesting. Right, we'll jump back in and well, hopefully this will reconnect. We need to time this very, 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 very carefully. So let's see, can we find VIRKA? And we'll start off the road a little bit. Well, actually, we can load in there now. So VIRKA is where we want to go. Flight conditions. I can't adjust my altitude from in here. That's a pain, isn't it? Right, let's see what happens. Let us custom. Let us just jump in here and we'll pause it, an active pause, and then we'll put us back to where we were. We were passing what? About 23,000, I think. You know, starting to think Starting to think my copy of the flight sim was published by Skoda. Brilliant. Right, we need to tidy up some stuff when we load in here. Right. How are you? What's your story?
So, we sold 30 of them.
What are they?
Air fresheners.
Air fresheners.
Right. So,
Car air fresheners. You sold? Jesus! Pause that for a minute. Right, what else did you do?
that's it. So we made €60. We sold 30 of them.
You sold 30 and made 60. You're fleecing the public. What does it smell?
They smell lovely. They're for my teacher tomorrow. You can't have them.
You didn't get me one.
You're right.
Ah, Jesus.
They sold that one under an hour.
Jesus. Good man yourself. Right, what have I to do? I need to fix things here. Right. Flight plan. Yes. Don't worry, we're paused. There's nothing to worry about here at all. Import the gadget from SimBrief. Yes. Analyzing your flight. Load that pouring thing in. Yes. Now, we'll do one of these. We'll do one of those. Why is the weather after changing something fierce? Up we go. We'll figure this one out. Oh Jesus, we're not at 30 yet. 26. 23. Flight director, come on. Nav mode on. Altitude will be 290. Arm. We were in IAS mode, but we can't do that now for the minute. Master warning. Unpause. Easy plane. Let us regain. Get the plane back into where she was. Inertia separator is in. Get our power back here now for the minute. Now, before we connect onto the network, we just need to have a quick look around to make sure we don't friggin' plow into loads of people. Easy. Easy. Okay, we're looking better. Autopilot. We're looking better. We should be on standard. Back up here to make sure we're okay. That looks good, that looks good, that looks good. That looks good. They look good. Get that up to where she belongs. That's good. That's good. Right, quick check on the network. Is there anyone next or near me? Naughty, this could be the funniest thing you've ever seen in all your life. Diddly-dee-dee-dee. 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 The things we have to do, friends. The things we have to do. Right, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. There's VIRKA. (0353). That was already assigned to us, wasn't it? Scratch pad. 0353. Don't hit the traffic button again. Yeah. Connect. Connect. 1228. And Boston Tower will be 1288. 1288. Traffic, Firefly 235, reconnected, passing flight level 260-290. Does anyone hear me? Right. Where are we going to appear? Jesus. We're just ahead of Naughty. Right, stay off the friggin' traffic page. Right, what was Naughty's altitude? Naughty is passing 230 at 400 odd knots. What am I at? 260. 230. Naughty, evasive maneuvers, please! You heard me? Okay. I didn't hear you, though. Doesn't really matter. At least we're back in action. That was just stupid thing. Right, we're alive anyway. Let's just double check flight plan.
235 radio check.
235 5x5. Cheers, man. Nav is on. Nav looks a little bit confused. So we should be going direct ENE, and that's the wind hitting us with a tailwind, which it is. Alright, okay, I think we're good, lads. I think we're good, lads. Flying Dive, good to see you, buddy. We're checking out your machine yesterday. Hope you're well. Can't use the GTN 650. They said you can use it in the last update. Franklin, I've never had an issue with it, man. Never had an issue with it. Well, there goes the snacks and the drinks, right? What flight joystick would you recommend for a beginner? Marty, what are you playing on? Console? PC? Right, we're looking a bit better now. Things are going back to where they are. Sticking into IES mode. We're going to hold at about 130 as we continue to climb up to flight level 290, and then when we get up there, we are in... Yes, we are. Our current torque, almost exactly back the way we were. So that was great excitement altogether, wasn't it? Great excitement. Interesting. The 650, I think it's working good, man. Seems to be working fine. Not 750, but it's the same software. They're just condensed. You know what I mean? But yeah. I think they're working fine. Where is the GTN 650? It's not on this aircraft. I don't think. No, it's only the 750 on this one. Steve, good to see you. Yes, it is. It is compatible with Flight Sim 24. That was a very rare crash, I have to say. Never had that before. If it looks seamless in the edited version. Lead ballooner? My thoughts exactly. Right, okay, well, we're back in action, but I've no idea what caused the issue, lads. Right. Traffic. Now, if memory serves me, we can actually get this altitude... So I can pull in where the traffic is from. Source is from ADS, but I don't want it from ADS. So this should come in from the internet, should it not? I thought there was a way to do this, no? I thought there was a way to do this. Maybe not. I know I can display traffic on this screen, but I don't think that's simulator traffic. No. No. That doesn't work. Microsoft's supposed to be supporting Flight Simulator 2024 on Xbox Series X, which they are not doing, says Gerald Jones. What do you mean they're not doing? BioGames, thank you very much indeed. 6 months, man. Cheers, buddy. What do you mean they're not supporting it? Or is it more to do with it's frustrating that updates and it's not running as well as it should? But I didn't hear they weren't supporting it. I mean, they're developing still, you know? Carney says, Merv, can I have your advice? I love, just like you, the 808 Comanche for general aviation, but now I need something faster and more complex to scratch the itch, also to fit with my on-air progression. But I'm used to the quality handling and everything the Comanche has to offer. What are the best two options I can choose from, in your opinion? Well, if you want to stick with A2A, their Aerostar is wonderful. Brilliant, right? The Piper Aerostar from A2A, it's an AccuSim aircraft. It's faster, much faster, and that's an absolute beauty. I'd also recommend jumping into the likes of this, the TBM 850. The reason why, I mean, I of course I'd recommend FS Reborn, but not fully when you compare it to a 2024 offering. So, to be clear, right, FSR, the FS Reborn FSR 500 is fully converted to work inside of 2024, and it works very, very well. The speed of that Meridian, that particular aircraft, is a little bit slower than what you find in a TBM, but it's of excellent quality. It's glass screens though, so you have to consider all of these things, right? Like proper native built aircraft in 2024, where BlackSquare are at, these have been converted. A lot of work has been done to get them up and running, but I think they're still waiting on Microsoft to make a couple of changes. Do you know what I mean? It's cold as balls in here. Get the temperature up quick. So if you want the speed, maybe the FSR isn't the fastest option. Is it actually much faster? It was my prime candidate since it's A2A. I thought it'd be a small step up. The FSR felt a bit like toy handling, and the PC-12 not fantastic. No, like, I mean, to be fair, right, that Meridian, the FSR 500, like, I've spoken to the pilots who've given their feedback on how it flies. Raoul changed the flight model based on what they said, and it was actually a lot different than what he had put out originally. And he said, no, they're telling me it's wrong, I'm going to change it. And then you change it based on what real world pilots who operate the aircraft say, and in the weeks that followed, people were like, oh, the handling doesn't feel right. Where do you go with that? Well, hang on, lads. The people who actually fly the gadget are telling me one thing, and the simmers are telling me something else. You know what I mean? Who's this? Is that Medic24 Live? Catch me up. Jesus, look, I'm miles back in the party now. I'm going to be Paddy last. I was going to be Paddy last anyway, but still. Do you know what I mean? The SWS PC-12 is nice. It is. I might give the FSR another try, to be honest. Last time I tried was 2020, a year ago. It's well worth it, Carney. It doesn't have the speed though, just beware of that. Like the TBM there's better speed than the TBM. Right? Speaking of better speed, why aren't we moving along there a little bit faster, Chief? On up the hill now. Get that torque right up there, Chief. Jesus, that's all you can do. We're flat out. With a tailwind, we're doing 363 over the ground. We are hooning it. Hooning it, Rise. Hooning it. Still 9. It's 8 degrees. It's shagging freezing in here. Auto. Cabin temperature's coming up. Cabin altitude is okay as well. Alright. Hooning it, but still slow, right? What are you guys doing? The Phenom 100 is good too. Phenom needs a lot of work. The added the 747 and the new aircraft don't even work in the sim updates. We don't get them. It's been almost a year now. They haven't done a thing. I waited 6 months after fix and my game crashed more than once. Everything's messed up on Xbox. They're fixing all the updates on PC, which is unfair to us Xbox players. Jarrell, out of interest, what Xbox are you using? Because, you know, they don't just do an update for PC or an update for Xbox. They just it's the same sim. It's running on the same environment. So I'd say the problem, I'd say it's an Xbox Series S. And if it is, I just don't think she's strong enough to run the sim. They've been really struggling with performance on the Xbox Series S. You know? I imagine that's what the issue is. I could be wrong though. Right, I'm going to play music again. Hopefully the thing won't crash. Stupid thing. Right, we're okay now. The PC-24 plane private jet doing a mission, and it's happening that the engine is running and nothing moves. You're not alone in that though. The PC-24 isn't great. As in the Coronado aircraft, that needs an update. It's alright, but it's not great. But yeah, like, lads, for general aviation for speed, Carney, as I said, have a look at that A2A, have a look at the BlackSquare aircraft. Piston Duke, Turbine Duke. Now that's a real machine to get your teeth into as well. You know what I mean? No, it's not the same sim. It is the same sim, but the main focus now is on PC players. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know, Darryl. Like, I mean, I don't know. Is there more users on PC? Yes. You know, so they got to cater to those. If you were to listen to the PC players, they'll say no, they're focusing too much on Xbox. There might be someone who would say they're focusing too much on Xbox because they're keeping the features, dumbing things down for PC users in order to make the square peg fit the round hole that is Xbox. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, what Xbox do you have? BlackSquare very nice too, but there's just a bit missing compared to the A2A and doing it really, really good. Maybe just a feeling. You've way more experience. A2A feels a class apart. But you might be a fanboy. No. I love what BlackSquare are doing. A2A do have that one-up advantage when it comes to how the planes feel, how they fly, right? Because they have AccuSim. You know what I mean? But BlackSquare, man, they're real nice. Real nice. Jason, the arrivals are happening already, look. This should be interesting. Now, where's my top of drop? I'm at my top of drop. So E&E, we need to be down at 290. We're at 290. Or is that 200?
Yeah. All right.
17 is going to be our next altitude. We shall wait. If they're focused so much on Xbox, I'd not be experiencing the failures that they're not fixing. What Xbox are you using though? Unless you're using Country Girl Control. How are you, Gabo? Good to see you, buddy. What flight stick or what flight joystick should I get for PC? Sorry, Marty, you asked me that earlier on. As an entry level, depending on your budget, right? But entry level, Thrustmaster's pretty good. I would always recommend a joystick, like a HOTAS, hands-on throttle and stick. That's what HOTAS means. A joystick and a throttle, meaning you have the options then. You can fly fixed wing, rotary wing, jets, the whole shebang, right? So Thrustmaster do some nice stuff. They're at the entry level. And then if you really want to start pushing up, you have options then like Virpil. You have options like Moza, right? There's lots of options there. If they were focused so much on Xbox, I'd not be experiencing the failures that they are not fixing. No, you would be. Like, we're on PC and we have failures, like, and they are fixing things. It takes time. It takes time. Yeah, I've said it before as well. Welcome. If ATC is offline, you may receive automated guidance to assist you with controllers. After receiving instructions, resume own navigation. Auto ATC does not offer separation. To provide feedback, grant Auto ATC Boston Centre advises cross SCUPP at and maintain 11,000. Boston altimeter 3040. No separation services. Okay, so they want us at 11,000 at SCUPP. All right. My plan. At save. So that's a constraint put in. The aircraft should be able to do all that. Should be able to do all that. Yeah, it does. This may get problematic, right? It'll be interesting. You're on the Series X. Sim Update 3 and current Sim Update 4 beta has Xbox fixes, so they're very much not lost focused on it. It's listen, lads, I get it. It's frustrating. I mean, there's crashes, there's bugs. We know all of these things. But I don't think it's a case that they're ignoring console. I mean, from the PC pilots, you're going to hear that, why is the cabin so freaking low? Do we have a failure? Look. Bleeds, stick it on high. Everything's on high. Give us full temperature there. Why are we not getting cabin temperature? There she goes. Stupid thing. It's like chill planes inside the plane. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. It is frustrating. Don't get me wrong, but like, they're not giving up on it. As I said, like, you'll have a lot of PC pilots who would be saying, "What are you talking about, lads? Sure, I mean, you know, if it wasn't for the Xbox, we wouldn't have half the issues that we're seeing, because they wouldn't need to keep restricting the performance of the sim." Know what I mean? How do you connect the tablet to in the sim, says Frank. Which one, Frank? This one. So it uses a program called Flight Events, which is free, and it connects everything in. Yeah. I'm going to spend a lot of money on aircraft parts and PC. That it's costing $3,000. That is non-refundable. I'm going to spend a lot of money on aircraft parts and PC. Yeah, well, listen, I mean, if you were to ask where might someone get the best experience of using Microsoft Flight Sim, it's going to be on a PC. You know? It's not something that, wait now, that is something that's non-refundable, an aircraft equipment. 3,000 on a PC. Yeah. It's almost been a year. It has been a year. But they've made a lot of progress in the last year. They have, you know? They just have. Give it, lads, like everything, give it time. I mean, look, it's annoying. I just wanted to do this and then it didn't work. I had a freaking CTD and I don't get many of those. I've been very lucky. I don't get many CTDs. I had a CTD 20 minutes ago. What are you going to do? We can get angry and thick and the whole world is out against us and, you know what I mean? Chill. The reality is this. Yes, it can piss you off, you can get upset about it, but it's not going to change the fact. Nothing's going to change. So the way I look at it is, well, sure, just get on with it and be happy about it. At least at the end of it, it's going to do what it's going to do, but you're going to stay happy, right? Airplanes are very close to my position. This is dodge. Right, we need to drop here, look. 27. 510. Right, let us drop, please. FireFly 235, descending now from flight level 290 down to 17,000 feet. Okay, drop at the nose, and let's go down the road. I think people need to realize the complexity of this sim. I don't think you'll ever get rid of all the bugs, plus all the different setups it's being run on. Fernando, yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, like it's frustrating and it's this and it's that, but like it's also like, whoa, do you know what I mean? Like, whoa, it's crazy how everything works on this. You know, Boston Tower 1288. We do have an ATIS 1350.
1954 Zulu. 1350 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 5,000. Temperature 13. Dew point -4. Altimeter 3040. ILS runway 4 right. Area navigation runway 4 left. Departing runway 4 right. Runway 33 right is approved for turnoff after landing. All aircraft read back all hold short instructions and assigned altitudes. Numerous construction cranes in Boston area and in vicinity of Logan Airport.
Lars, good to see you, buddy.
Notice 2 airmen runway 9027 closed. Call for push on all positions except GA ramp. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
Uniform?
Boston Logan Airport ATIS information uniform. 1954 Zulu. 1350 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 5,000. Temperature 13. Dew point -4. Altimeter 3040. ILS runway 4 right. Area navigation runway 4 left. Departing runway 4 right. Runway 33 right is approved for turnoff after landing. All aircraft read back all hold short
What's our landing
instructions
runway?
and assigned altitude.
4 right, is it?
Numerous construction cranes in Boston area and in vicinity of Logan Airport. Notice 2 airmen runway 9027 closed. Call for push on all positions except GA ramp. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
Information uniform.
Boston Logan Airport ATIS information uniform. 1954 Zulu. 1350 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 5,000. Temperature 13. Dew point -4. Altimeter 3040. ILS runway 4 right. Area navigation runway 4 left.
Okay, so the
Departing
ILS.
runway 4 right. Runway 3.
Uniform clearance to spare.
We'll keep listening to him for a minute.
Care 9580, Boston Tower, hello. Cleared
Boston.
to your destination via the Logan 4 departure. Radar vectors glide, then as filed. Maintain 3000. Departure is offline, squawk 1350.
And we're cleared to will spare via the Logan 4 departure. Radar vectors glide in as filed. Will up to 3000. Squawking 1350. Care 9580.
Care 9580, readback is correct. Advise when ready for taxi.
So it's 4 right.
9580. Welcome, thank you.
Care 9580. Care 9580, you can expect runway 4 left in section Charlie. If unable, let me know.
I know we can take this, sir. 4 left at Charlie for Care 9580.
Roger.
Boston Tower, Delta 2010, over Goshi, ILS 4 right.
Delta 2010, Boston Tower. Call me on an 8-mile final.
2010, Roger.
Goshi. No. We'll call it final. So, Winnie. So it's going to be the Ornav.
Boston Tower, Scandinavian 715 on 4 right final. I don't know what aircraft's in front of me, but they've cut me off. Scandinavian 715, you should be fine. Runway 4 right, clear to land. You're following Lufthansa.
Alright.
Lufthansa A340 on 3-mile final for 4 right. Roger.
Alright, let's drop her down. Back to traffic. Let's have a look. Where are the lads going now? There's no other Boston approach just on 1330.
2 kilo, heavy Boston Tower, runway 4 right, clear to land.
1330.
Boston approach, good day, sir. Firefly 322, 9,000 feet.
FireFly 322, Boston approach. Hello, information uniforms current. Boston altimeter 3040, descend via the Ocean 5 arrival runway 4 right. Expect the ILS runway 4 right approach.
Uniform current, expect 04 right, 3040 for 322, thank you, sir.
And Boston approach, spread wings 872, passing.
It's all happening now, lads.
We have information uniform.
Okay, that was 01872 Boston approach, thanks for uniform, descend via the Ocean 5 arrival, runway 4 right, expect the ILS, runway 4 right approach.
Descend via the Ocean 5, expect ILS, full right approach, spread wings 872.
And who else was that calling?
Southwest 4125 are on the Roebuck 3, and we've got information uniform.
Southwest 4125 Boston approach, thanks for uniform, expect the ILS, runway 4 right approach.
Expect the ILS 4 right, Southwest 4125.
Southwest 4125 at Goshi, cleared ILS 4 right approach.
At Goshi, clear for the ILS 4 right approach, Southwest 4125.
Boston approach, Firefly 235, descending from 18,000 feet down to 11,000. We're routed direct to SCUPP, looking for the RNAV for 04 right.
Alright, so once again, I got Firefly 266 Boston approach hello. Uniforms current, altimeter 3040, expect the ILS runway 4 right approach.
Uniform altimeter 3040 and expect ILS runway 4 right, Firefly 266.
Firefly 266, descend and maintain 3000 and maintain 210 knots.
Down to 3000 and maintain 210 knots, Firefly 266.
Boston approach, good day, Lufthansa 5 for Foxtrot at flight 150, Ocean 5 approach.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Foxtrot Heavy Boston approach. Information uniforms current, Boston altimeter 3040, expect the ILS runway 4 right approach.
Info uniform current, altimeter is 3040 and ILS 04 right approach.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Heavy, Lufthansa 5 Alpha Foxtrot Heavy, descend via the Ocean 5 arrival for 4 right.
Descent via Ocean 5 arrival 04 right.
Boston approach, Firefly 235.
Approach Firefly 301 Heavy is at 11,000 feet, direct Euro for the Ocean 5 arrival.
Firefly 301 Heavy Boston approach. Information uniforms current, Boston altimeter 3040, expect the ILS runway 4 right approach.
Expect ILS runway 4 right approach. We have information on board.
Boston approach, Firefly 235.
Firefly 235.
Boston approach, Firefly 235, information uniform on board. We are at 11,000 feet, direct to SCUPP, looking for the RNAV 04 right. With you!
Firefly 235, thanks for uniform. You can expect the ILS runway 4 right approach.
Roger, we'll expect the ILS runway 4 right approach, Firefly 235.
Firefly 266, turn right, heading 310 vectors to final.
Turn right, heading 310, Firefly 266.
Is there an ILS 4 right?
Wings 459 is 16,000, descending via the Oceans 5, arrival into Boston.
Wings 459 Boston approach, information uniforms current, the Boston altimeter 3040, expect the ILS runway 4 right approach.
Alright, we got uniform on board, altimeter 3040, and we'll expect runway ILS 4 right.
Alright. Let's see what happens. Watch your speed.
Firefly 266, turn right, heading 040, turn to localizer.
It's busy.
Turn right, heading 040.
Right, next frequency, Boston Tower 1288. Why? We just disconnected from everything. Disconnected from the voice server. You are absolutely joking. What is happening? The sim is alive. End receive fail. Connection was bloody hell. What happened there?
Bravo runway 4 right, expect the ILS runway 4 right approach.
Boston, can I have runway 4 left, RMS?
Interesting. We're still alive!
Firefly 266, 2 miles from Nabo, maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS runway 4 right approach.
3000 until established, and cleared for the approach, Firefly 266.
FireFly 235, turn right heading 240 vectors to final, descend and maintain 9,000.
Turn right heading 240, vectors to final, descend and maintain 9,000, FireFly 235. Heading.
FireFly 322, descend and maintain 3,000, then maintain 210 knots.
Down to 3,200 knots, FireFly 322.
240.
FireFly 266, maintain 170 knots or greater until MILT, contact tower 128.8.
170 until, say again, waypoint.
It's all
until
busy!
MILT, final approach fixed.
170 until MILT, contact tower 128.
Jeez, look at this arrival,
FireFly 266, thanks.
Look at the state of that.
Southwest 4125, maintain 210 knots until advised.
Gorgeous!
Maintain 210 knots, Southwest 41.
So hot right now.
Spare wings 872, maintain 210 knots, then descend and maintain 3,000.
210 and descend 3,000, spare wings 872.
What's the ILS frequency? 110.3. 110.3. 9,000 coming in. Jean, welcome in, or maybe it's Jane. Welcome, good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard. We're having a night of it. But we're all right. Marty, I'm using the Verpal VPC Warbird base and the Constellation Alpha yoke, or stick. Die stick.
Flight 972, Boston approach, thanks for uniform. Expect the ILS runway 4 right approach, descend via the Ocean 5 arrival runway 4 right.
Expect ILS 4 right, descend via the Ocean 5 runway 4 right, Flight 972.
Easy now, easy now. Right, we're at 9,000. And we're going to get vector to final.
Firefly 322, turn right heading 310, vectors to final.
Turn right 310, vectors to final 322.
Is he going to send me to the north of the field? Maintain our airspeed.
Southwest 4125, maintain 190 knots.
190 knots, Southwest 4125.
Firefly 322, turn heading 010, join the localizer.
010, join the localizer 322.
Where are we going to go? You can turn us left and squeeze us in
Firefly
here.
003, request vector.
Firefly 003, turn right heading 270, vectors for sequencing.
Settle right heading 270, Firefly 003.
Ground come on as well, nice. That is interesting. Nurse is operator on.
Firefly 322, descend and maintain 2,500, maintain 190 knots or greater.
What's your speed?
I'm already at 3,000, did you say 3.5?
2,500.
2,500.
2,500 for 322.
Where are we going to go? This is interesting.
Approach 322, apologies. Did you give me a speed then?
Firefly 322, so you're 2 miles from Milt, maintain 2,500 until established, with ILS runway 4 right approach, maintain 170 knots or greater until Milt.
Maintain 25 until established 170 until Milt 322.
And Firefly 322, you're cleared the ILS 4 right approach.
Cleared ILS approach for 322.
Spare wings 872, turn right heading 310, vectors to final.
Right, let's see what happens. There's loads of traffic in Boston, is there? This is exciting.
310.
310, 872.
Firefly 322, contact tower 128.8.
It's busy.
128.8, 322.
Southwest 4125, maintain 170 knots or greater until Milt, contact tower 128.8.
Alright, 170 till Milt.
So they're bringing them right in, and then it's straight around, look. So they're bringing them in as close as here.
Welcome to 163, Boston approaching on frequency.
Then it's south and turn them straight back in again, so... This will be interesting. This is going to be fun. Jay Casey, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well.
Spirit Wings 872, turn right heading 010, turn to localizer.
010 from localizer 872.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Foxtrot Heavy, descend and maintain 3000 and maintain 210 knots.
210 knots and maintain 3000. Lufthansa 5 Alpha Foxtrot Heavy.
Boston approach, Lufthansa 163, descend to flight level 60.
Lufthansa 163, Boston approach. I don't have a flight plan for you. What's your aircraft type?
Let's see what happens.
I should find something. So aircraft type A343, and I can refund the flight plan, but I have one at takeoff. Lufthansa 163.
Lufthansa 163, have no worries. Descend via the Ocean 5, arrival runway 4 right. Information uniforms current, the Boston altimeter 3040, expect the ILS runway 4 right approach.
This is full on, isn't it?
Enter the Ocean runway 5 arrival, altimeter 3040, and expect the 04 right approach.
Let's see what happens. I'm hoping my speed is helping.
872, 4 miles from Napo, maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS runway 4 right approach.
Maintain 3000 until established, cleared for right approach, Spirit Wings 872.
Beautiful
approach.
approach.
Spirit Wings 872, maintain 190 knots.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
190, 872.
Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Don't CTD me now, Sim. There'll be words. Do you know?
Boston Departure, good day, Ligurian 69, Quebec Hotel, Boston 4800.
What was that? Call sign again.
Ligurian 69, Quebec Hotel.
Ligurian 69,
Let's see
Quebec.
what happens.
Hotel Boston departure radar contact, climb and maintain 8000 for traffic.
Is anyone else like, I know, this is all too much. Just turn off the computer and go to bed. Is it just me, is it? Ah, Jesus. Be grand. Sure, what's the worst that can happen? Public humiliation and shame.
FireFly 235, turn right heading 250.
Right heading 250, FireFly 235.
Spirit 872, maintain 170 knots greater until Milt, contact tower.
Aaron, welcome in, buddy.
170 or greater to Milt, tower 1288, 872.
Spirit Wings 459, descend and maintain 3000, then maintain 210 knots.
Down to 3000, maintain 210 knots, Spirit Wings 459.
Right.
FireFly 003, maintain 6000.
FireFly 03, maintain 6000.
He wants to keep me out of their way, which I don't blame him.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Foxtrot
I've
Heavy.
loads of fuel, so just,
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Foxtrot
you
Heavy,
know,
radar
swearing would
contact
help. Yeah, that'll work. Just to feel much better. Brilliant. Spirit Airlines joins the mess. Yeah, it's getting interesting, look.
Hey, Boston Approach American 1401, we've got information uniform. We're on the J Fund arrival, and we are at flight level 1, or at 17,700 feet.
There's Boston.
American 1401, Boston Approach, thanks for uniform, descend via the J Fund.
Watch out for the cranes.
Arrival runway 4 right, expect the ILS runway 4 right approach.
Okay, J Fund for 4 right, ILS 4 right, American 1401.
This is going to be interesting. All the lovelies arriving at the same time. Yeah. There's 7 departures, look. Savage. Look at the amount of planes on the ground. Ah, Jesus! Fly to Boston, they said. Be fun, they said. You know.
Thunder 163, sorry, my gym sim just crashed. I need to disconnect. Have a great day. Thank you.
Aww.
No worries, take care. Spare wings 459, turn right, heading 31. Sorry, give me 1 second here.
Alright, let's see what happens. Let us see, let us see. In your own terms, are you going to shag the landing? It'd be grand, right? Ray Khan, welcome in, buddy. Thank you for subscribing. Was that a swing of the Boston accent? I love the Boston accent. Baston.
Aquarian 69 Quebec Heavy, common maintain 14,000.
What was the call sign?
14,000, 69 Quebec Hotel.
Tell you, we have them busy, don't we?
We're on to 163 Heavy.
Great to see.
Radar contact lost.
But this is awesome, lads. I love this. As I said, like, what a great...
Spare wings 459.
What a great experience to have.
Turn right to 310, vector for final, spare wings 459.
We just keep listening. Prep for landing. Lights are on. Cabin altitude and all that jazz is lovely. Cabin temperature is hot as balls.
From the departure, JetBlue 1324, leveling 5,000 runway heading.
Am I nervous? You've just said, let's see what happens 8 times.
24, Boston departure, radar contact. Climate maintain 5,000.
I'm not nervous in my knowledge base.
JetBlue 1324.
I'm nervous during the actionable items. You know what I mean?
Right heading 140.
Turn left. No hassle. No left, you idiot. Right. That's where I get caught out.
McQuinian 69 Quebec Heavy, Boston Center top line for the climate show on risk radar service terminate frequency change approved.
Every time.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. 69 Quebec Hotel.
Spare wings 459, turn right heading 010, join the localizer.
Right,
what's beeping?
010, join the localizer, spare wings 459.
Firefly 301 Heavy, descend and maintain 3,000 and maintain 210 knots.
3,000 and 210 knots for Firefly 301.
Getting into his little hands.
Firefly 003, turn right.
Exactly,
turn left, heading 250, descend and maintain 3,000.
Look at the state of the views, look. Jeez. There's the airport. Nothing. We're very close.
And to 3,000. Firefly 003.
Spare wings 459, a mile from nav, maintain 3,000 until established, cleared ILS runway 4 at approach.
Once flew Echo Golf Bravo Bravo to Dublin.
Maintain 3,000.
Sure, I was the pilot. Did you get lost? Find out of Boston in a few weeks. Have to be at the airport at 0500.
459, maintain 170 knots greater until Milt, contact tower 128.8.
Piper, it's awesome.
Maintain 170 until Milt, contact tower 128.8. See ya.
JetBlue 1324, clear direct dunk.
Direct dunk, JetBlue 1324.
Let's see what happens. It's a very interesting route we're getting, isn't it?
Firefly 972, maintain 210 knots.
210 knots, Firefly 972.
Don't break, Sim. Like, we're up at 9...
Firefly 301, turn right, heading 310, vectors to final.
Right to 310 for Firefly 301, vectors to final.
Do a kickflip. I'll spill me drink. So we're going to overfly. We'll get a left turn.
Southwest 4125,
and then a left turn.
Departure unit.
Makes sense. Sim, really, don't act the...
Southwest 4125, your radar contact, turn left heading 180, comment maintain 3,000.
Alright, 180, 3,000, Southwest 4125.
They're not good sounds.
24, climate maintain 7,000.
Climate maintain 7,000, JetBlue 1324.
Firefly 235, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, Firefly 235.
Firefly 301 Heavy, turn right, heading 010, join the localizer.
Turn right 010 and join the localizer for Firefly 301.
Down to 5. Easy does it. Easy does it. Hell of a view, look. Look at that. Jesus, look at that, look. absolutely stunning, isn't it? There's the runway. Isn't that something else? Like, what a view. What a view, ladies and gentlemen.
FireFly 972, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, FireFly 972.
FireFly 301, just over Napo, descend and maintain 2,500 until established, cleared ILS runway 4 right approach.
Overhead Nabo, descend and maintain 2,500 and maintain until established on the ILS for FireFly 301.
Piper, probably.
And FireFly 301, you're cleared the ILS 4 right approach.
Cleared to the ILS 4
I'd
right
still love
approach.
to see someone declare an emergency, see what happens. I mean, you can practice that with saying tensions.
FireFly 301, maintain 170 knots greater until mil, contact tower 128.8.
170 until Milt and contact tower on 128.8. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
FireFly 972, descend and maintain 4,000.
He did a job, didn't he? Fair play to this controller.
FireFly 972.
FireFly 003, turn right, heading 310, vectors to final.
I'm noticing every now and again I'm getting a massive CPU
Right, 301.
spike.
FireFly 003, that's heading 310.
But I think that's a Sim Update 3 thing, right?
Sorry, but 310. FireFly 003.
Right, come down on 5,000.
FireFly 235, turn left, heading 220.
Turn left heading 220, Firefly 235. Alright. We'd fancy a bit of an auto throttle, but sure, we are the auto throttle. There's no issues with CPU usage. Every now and again it spikes to like 90% and then it drops, and that's where we're hearing that audio pop and a bit of a stutter. Interesting.
Firefly 003, can you please give me speed?
Firefly 003, maintain 190 knots greater.
Ask the CPU, can I get a refund? That'd work, right? Get the anchor ready.
Firefly 972, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000, Firefly 972.
Alright. We're getting a lovely spin around the block. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful.
Firefly 972, turn right heading 310, vectors to final.
Right heading 310, Firefly 972.
Firefly 003, turn right heading 010, join the localizer.
Firefly 003, you please repeat the instructions.
Now you got the senior thing for the CPU, hard not to look at it all the time. Oh, the screeny thing, hammer nails, yeah.
010, join the localizer, Firefly 00.
Firefly 003, we can make a heading.
CPU right now is like 45%, GPU is 61%. Temperatures are both in around 60 degrees each.
070, 2,500.
American 1401, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000 feet, American 1401.
You don't see enough of these planes on
Firefly
VATSIM.
235, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, Firefly 235.
Firefly 003, 5 miles from Milt. Cleared ILS runway 4 right approach. Maintain 170 knots greater until Milt.
There we go.
Maintain 170 knots until Milt. The activation localizer for runway 4 right.
Pretty normal readings, yeah.
Firefly 003, just to confirm you are cleared for the ILS 4 right approach.
Clear for the ILS 4
There's a few TBMs over here, Providence, and the occasional PC-12.
Firefly 003, contact tower.
But do you get them on,
Contact tower on 1.
do you get them on VATSIM?
128.8.
You know what I mean?
Departure, good evening.
Firefly 972, turn right heading 070, turn to localizer.
Watch your speed, Murph.
Right heading 070,
Hold in 4,000.
localizer, Firefly 972.
Dogs, good to see you, buddy.
Ship 1324, Boston.
Oh, in real life.
Is offline. Radar service terminated, frequency change, proceed.
Frequency change approved, good day, W1324.
Departure, good evening, Air Canada 771, passing through 3,500 for 5,000.
Alright.
Air Canada 771 Boston departure radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
14,000, Air Canada 771.
FireFly 235, turn left heading 050.
Left heading 050, FireFly 235.
Boston departure, KAIR 9580, 3,100.
Round we go.
KAIR 9580, Boston departure radar contact, clear, glide, climb and maintain 2,000.
Direct glide up to 12,000, KAIR 95.
FireFly 972, 4 miles from Nabo, maintain 3,000 until established, cleared ILS from right approach.
3,000 until established, clear for ILS 04 right approach, FireFly 972.
FireFly 972, maintain 170 knots or greater until milt.
170 knots until milt, FireFly 972.
Boston approach, hello, FireFly 301 on the go around.
Oh no!
FireFly 301 Boston, departure radar contact, flight heading at 220.
Heading 220 for FireFly 301.
There's Boston. Gorgeous, isn't it?
FireFly 235, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000, FireFly 235.
Departure American 3292, 2,300.
FireFly 301, heavy, turn right heading 260.
Right, 260, FireFly 301.
American 3292,
How long left in the journey?
Contact,
King of the rodeo, not long, mate, probably 20 minutes.
Maintain 14,000, 3292.
Coming to park,
Air
are you?
Canada 771, Boston Center top line for the climate
Boston Center. I love the accent.
Change of route.
Over the intercom, see you.
These are a great bunch of lads.
FireFly 972, contact tower 128.8.
Auto tower, FireFly 972.
FireFly 235, maintain present speed or better.
Roger, maintaining 170 knots or better, FireFly 235.
FireFly 235, descend and maintain 2,500.
Descend and maintain 2,500, FireFly 235.
American 1401, turn right heading 310, vectors to final, maintain 190 knots.
Okay, right to 310 and slow to 190, American 1401.
FireFly 235, turn right heading 080.
Turn right heading 080, FireFly 235.
FireFly 301 heavy, turn left heading 220.
That's 220 for FireFly 301 heavy.
Easy now, friends.
FireFly 235, 2 miles from Napa, turn left heading 040, maintain 2,500 until established, cleared ILS runway 4 right approach.
2 miles from Nabo, we're going to be turning left heading 040, maintain 2,500 until established for the ILS runway 4 right for FireFly 235.
American 1401, turn right heading 030, join the localizer.
030 and join the localizer, American 1401.
American 1401, you can make a heading of 060 if needed to join.
Yeah, we're actually established in the turn now, American 1401.
Perfect, thanks. FireFly 235, maintain 170 knots until milt, contact tower 128.8.
Maintain 170 and we'll contact tower on 128.8 for FireFly 235, thanks.
American 3292, Boston.
That's the ground, 121.9er, 121.9er. Okay, localizer coming in. 2,500, 170. Boston Tower, FireFly 235, established on the localizer 04 right.
Firefly 235, Boston Tower, wind 350 at 7, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 4 right, Firefly 235, thanks. Down we go. I'll hand fly this one in. Easy now. Under the glide is good man.
American 63, are we ready for an immediate departure?
Affirm, American 63.
Odometer off, first notch of
American
flaps.
63, runway 4 right, line up and wait.
We'll line up and wait for right, American 63.
Get onto the glide there, Murph. That's better. Jesus, Sim, don't crash.
003, I need you to get a move on. Join November, cross 04 left, please.
Roger, FireFly 003. Across runway 4 left.
Yes.
Sorry about it.
Easy does it. I'll just speed now.
Tower American 1401 over Nabo for 4 right. We got 170 to build.
Firefly 972 left on Romeo. Join November.
Take it
cross,
easy, Scott.
4 left.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Sean Daly, devil.
Left on Romeo, join November, across runway 4 left, Firefly 972.
American 63, runway 4 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 4 right, American 63.
American 1401, Boston Tower, wind 350 at 7, runway 4 right, clear to land. You're following 8 TBM on a 2-mile final.
American 1401, traffic in sight, 4 right, clear to land.
Firefly 003, cross runway 15 left, hold short runway 15 right.
It's beautiful scenery, isn't it?
Cross runway 14 left, hold short runway 14
will there be wake
right.
turbulence there with your man rolling? Maybe. We're nicely on the glide. Easy now, Jemima.
Firefly 003, contact ground 121.9er, have a good day.
500.
4.9er, bye-bye.
121.9er.
Sorry, 121.9er.
Firefly 972 on November, cross runway 15 left, hold short 15 right.
Easy now,
On
Jemima.
November, cross 15 left, and cross from hold short 15 right, Firefly 972.
American 63, contact departure 133.0, good day.
1230, we'll see American 63.
We could get off here at golf, I'd say. Just thinking about it. Easy now.
Firefly 972, contact ground 121.9er, have a good day.
Hold to ground 121.9er.
Who's pressing the shaggy buttons?
Bye bye.
Oh Jesus, look at the fucking state of this. Get down, you muppet. Jesus. Jesus. Foxtrot.
Jesus.
We'll jump after Fox onto hotel. Can we go hotel? We are now.
Can I get a refund?
These are very bad pressing buttons. And Firefly 235 vacated onto Foxtrot.
Firefly 235, welcome to Boston, cross runway 4 left on Foxtrot, contact the ground 121.9er, have a good evening.
Cross runway 4 left on Foxtrot and then over the ground on 119er for Firefly 235. Thank you so much for your service. Right, left, right. He did say cross the runway.
Hello, Firefly 301, back with you.
Oh, me stuttering.
Taxi to parking via November Alpha and cross 15 right, FireFly 972.
Ground, FireFly 235, just passing over runway 4 left on Foxtrot. Request taxi to the FBO.
FireFly 235, Boston ground, taxi to parking via Bravo.
Taxi to parking via Bravo, FireFly 235.
Hello there.
Boston ground, Diamond Star 3 Whiskey Foxtrot, ready to taxi.
November 3 Whiskey Foxtrot, runway 4 left, taxi via runway 4 left at Echo, taxi via Bravo Echo.
Keep the strobes on,
4
because we don't
left
really
at
have a
Echo,
beacon
taxi
light.
via Bravo
You know what I mean?
Echo. Diamond Star 3 Whiskey
Who pressed
Foxtrot.
all them shagging buttons? Jesus. What would happen if, while holding in the pattern, you had bingo fuel? You would just have to tell them. You would have to tell them. To say, hey, you know, here's me thing. You know what I mean? Don't know what our landing rate was now. We'll go back and check all of that because it was a little bit messy. That was proper busy though. Like
Dominican 203, pushback.
concentration levels there had to be on point because, like, Boston, they just do. They're class, like. The communication flows between approach, tower, ground, like they're very good, like, you know, and like they are friendly guys. They don't have much room for acting the maggot, but like they're friendly folks, and like, you know, we're getting a couple of stutters coming in there. I need to figure out what was the cause of that, but it was pretty good. Acting the maggot, yeah, it's a great way of saying acting the muppet. Who's hello? Who's this guy? Never mind.
FireFly 235, you can continue your taxi.
Continue taxi, FireFly 235. All is well. All is well. Say nothing to no one. You saw nothing. Stuttering probably due to low LODs changing. Yeah. Shuffy probably did. Probably. We'll give them a shout once we get situated over a signature. Yeah, they've done a great job. They always do, though. Do you know? They always do. Lots of fun. But yeah, like the workload there from the pilot's perspective, you just need to be able to take in the information and then, you know, transfer it back out again. You know what I mean? As best as you can. Right, we'll hang a left in here.
Hey, ground American 1401 on November, holding short 15 right. We're going to Bravo 19, please. American 1401, Boston ground, taxi to parking via
58 feet, minute marked. It's David Bay.
November Alpha Echo, cross runway 15 right. Okay, cross 15 right, November Alpha Echo.
Yeah, visuals are gorgeous, aren't they? All right, park it there. Make sure the brake is on. Ground, FireFly 235, disconnecting. Thanks so much for your help tonight.
Have a good day.
Wait. Alrighty, transponder standby. And go ahead and cancel. Out of beta there now. We get this machine shut down. On a pair to our lights. Taxi coming off, strobes coming off. And we'll start bringing down the power. Leads off. Off. Autopilot trims off. Avionics coming down. Lights coming down. Do. Off, and off. Bleeds are good. Fuel pump off. Auto selection off. Engine off. There we go. Ignition off. Gens off. Inertia separator closing. And that, my friends, is that. Absolutely beautiful. Go ahead, drop in the chocks. And we'll get our door open back here. Aft door. Alright. Inertia separator is closed. We're fully shut down. Lights are off. Battery off. And that's all she wrote. Welcome to Boston. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it? We certainly had the workload there, lads. We absolutely did. But yeah, man, that was a ton of fun. A ton of fun. And we made it from one FBO to the next at 2 major airports, which is always great to see. But that was a lot of fun. That was a special flight. Really enjoyed that one. Right, we'll jump into our lads on chat, because I know they were flat out. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Well now,
hello.
Wasn't that a busy night?
It was grand, wasn't it?
Sure. Hello. Yep.
Fair play to Boston. I mean, they rolled out the red carpet once again. I mean, we had approach, tower, and ground all come on. And in fairness, I think tower has been on for most of the night, but that was awesome.
That was perfect timing.
It was perfect timing. Did anyone have any issues like I had tonight, or was it all grand?
What issues?
I had a CTG.
You're in 24, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, it worked, up until the point it didn't, but and I'm getting...
Any idea what it was? I wasn't actually watching. What caused it?
Memory leak. So something somewhere caused a memory leak. I blame the sim. It was something in the sim. Although, in saying that, traffic, when I went into the PMS 50 GTN and I was fiddling around with traffic, that was like moments before. So maybe there was something on the GTN that caused it.
Possibly.
Possibly. So, and I didn't go back into the traffic again. So I was like, right, that's all grand. But that was.
Are you running force feedback stuff? Because there's so much stuff you have to run in the background with that, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not running any of it. No, it's all. I provide my own force feedback, But but no, it was a great flight. It was proper busy as well. And like flying into Boston, as Dougal was saying during the week, and Naughty, like you need to know your stuff with these lads, because you see it goes from being relatively quiet to super busy within a matter of minutes, and they can react to that, and they can kind of they scale for that, which is great to see. So yeah, man, that was loads of fun. And the weather, beautiful weather, but windy. I mean, that approach gave a bit of a wind. The tailwind helped all the way along the way. In a TBM, I was getting 350 odd over the ground. I can only imagine what you guys are getting.
And Murph, is it right we fly to places like this to relax and de-stress?
That's seemingly what it is. I mean, I've aged about a fortnight in the last 3 hours, right? Or the last 2 hours. And but it is fun. Like these are the experiences. And Dougal, you know this as well. I mean, you're up till the wee hours in the morning because you get so immersed in these flights, and you always remember them. You're like, yeah, that was a good flight. You know what I mean?
Much more fun doing it with mates, so.
Oh yeah, Jesus, yeah. You need it, if one of our illustrious team members, happen to fall, we leave them there and carry on. But we think about them, we'll mention them later on, But yeah, that was a lot of fun and a good choice of aircraft again. Naughty, you went with the 777. We had a good few 319s in the mix as well.
Yeah, last flight of the banana bus.
The banana bus, Malky. Nice. What are you going to go for next? What are you going to go for next week?
Firefly.
Oh, but aircraft-wise?
A319 again, but I'll be in the Firefly Limited for the first time.
Oh, nice. We'll roll out the red. There'll be a champagne reception and all. Wait till you see.
Yeah, I better not screw it up then, won't
I? What are we all going for next? Is anyone flying anything different next week?
I don't know even where we're going next week. Where are we next week?
Oh, wait, we're going to that
We
one.
are...
Toronto, is it?
Yeah, so we're back up to Toronto next week.
What's Toronto? Pearson, I think, isn't it?
So that's one big airport to another big airport.
Yes. And I don't know what the block time is. What's the block time there? About 2 hours? Maybe less? Hang on.
150 for the block time, sorry.
150 for
I
the
might
block.
start trying the A350 again. I tried a flight with it fairly recently, and it went okay. If you don't touch too many buttons, it won't work for you, Murph, because you got to leave the buttons alone.
Well, what I was thinking of doing, right, I was thinking of bringing the A340 for a spin next week from Boston over to Toronto. But come here, look, the week after, it's into JFK. And that's only an hour and 30-minute block time. Yeah, I might take, what'll I fly into JFK? What did I go? We might go with the old Cessna, 172 or something. Yeah, that could be fun. So yeah, I'm going to go with probably the 340 next week. So I want to get a bit of practice on that maybe on Sunday, and then
it's getting some good reviews.
Yeah, no, I'm liking it. I was watching Sam earlier on, Dougal, and he was having issues I haven't come across yet. Notably, the strobe lights, they're working on my side, and also the terrain radar was working. So I didn't want to jump in the chat.
Yeah, it was working okay for V1 Sim earlier as well. So I'm not sure what was going on there.
Yeah, I think there could have been just a build that he has, or something didn't go in right, maybe. Because he wasn't over impressed with it. He's like, how did they miss all these bugs? And I was watching. I was like,
well, did you see he flew the Felis 742 the other week, and Felis was actually in chat. And poor old Felis, bless him, he was having palpitations because Sam was flying an old version, and Felis was none too happy about it. So it wasn't flying quite as well as it could have been.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Well, that's okay. Well, in fairness, I mean, I've learned much of what I know of that 742 from watching Q8. So, like, he knows it. He knows it very well, do you know? But, Cornwolf, I just saw that for the A340. It looks smashing. So we're going to have a FireFly Air livery, hopefully, for next week for the A340. But yeah, this could be fun. Toronto's about 40 minutes drive from me, says Mr. TPHI. Oh, nice. Put the kettle on. I think it's a cargo one, nice, yeah. It's the same livery, can be cargo. They just changed the internal stuff. NM Flyer, negative. This is our only flight tonight. Formula Fan, good to see you. Hope you're well. But yeah, so next week it's going to be Boston up to Toronto, which would be fun because departing Boston is always busy. Toronto, that's into Pearson, I think. And then, lads, the week after, it's into JFK. No.
I think I might get a note from me doctor.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I'm washing my hair, all three of them that night. And yeah.
Just keep us on our toes.
That'll get,
well, see, tonight out of Boston is, they've got their release points.
Yeah.
Do you need to watch that?
In Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it depends what you
I've
fly.
only got default scenery as well for Boston, so I don't know if that might be an issue.
It shouldn't really. Well, it depends what you're flying, but it shouldn't really, Like, I think ultimately the challenge is going to be into JFK and looking for good performance. Because it'll be JFK, then over to Niagara to Cincinnati, then Cincinnati into O'Hare. That's going to be fun into O'Hare.
Don't think I've done JFK since the FSX days.
I'd be the same, Dougal. And the last time I did it, I don't. But the last time I did it, I don't think it was on VATSIM. I cannot remember flying into JFK on VATSIM. I'm sure I did, but I can't remember it. It's going to be fun.
That'll be getting fixed.
Yeah. There'll be pints to tell you after that night, right? It'll be fun though. But lads, awesome flying as always. The spacing in the little bit of Unicom that we had was some crack, and very well flown by everyone tonight. And it's always great to see all of these flights. Next week then, it's going to be a departure out of Boston over to Toronto. And that'll be like Boston, Toronto. They're great, kind of setting you up for JFK, I think. So Naughty, great stuff on the planning there, because they're both two busy airports, and JFK probably isn't as busy, depending on who's flying in and out of there. Knowing our luck, it will be busy, but yeah.
Naughty is an absolute master at this. I can't believe how he's put all this stuff together and holds down a job and a house. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah, and still managed to break his computer and then fix it again. I don't know how he does it. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun though. And I'm looking forward to this, because like JFK, it's just one of those kind of, you have to say, yeah, that's what we do. Canada 415, or the CL 415 for Toronto. Eesh. I don't know. I reckon I want to give the Airbus A340 a spin. And we'll see then after that, because like Toronto back to JFK isn't a huge flight. So we could CRJ maybe, that could be fun. Might even try the although it's unlikely to get that into JFK. CRJ you would. I was going to say the longitude, the Hot Star Challenger. No, I was thinking the Hot Star Challenger maybe to JFK, but we'll see.
You like to give yourself a hard time, don't you?
I do. Sure, listen. You know, if as the fella said, if we're going to be under pressure, sure, we might as well be under all of the pressure. You know, I think that could be a bit of crack though. And we'll see.
You need to make sure you've got the Bowie track ready under pressure for next week.
Oh yes. I'll be singing it in my sleeve. Don't worry. And but yeah, it'll be fun for sure. So lads, listen, on our VATSIM Discord voice channel, thank you all. Thanks a million for flying with us tonight. Always fun, and well played, sir. Well played. Good luck now. That's me saying goodbye.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Maybe they were waiting for me to say, you know, divine words of inspiration or wisdom. It's me. But lads, thank you all so very much indeed for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this flight tonight. The workload was up there, right? It was fun. CTD, not so much, but definitely the flight in. And you can see the workload. And like, hopefully if you're able to watch this back, or you saw it on the vertical stream, and you shouldn't need to do this, but it's great for kind of practicing. And it just gives you that extra bit of confidence. Every single instruction you get at this stage, I write it down and I'm dialing in the instruments at the same time. Do you know, like that for me helps. Like if you look at my scratch pad, it's like it's a holy show look, you know. But it all means it makes sense to me, right? But little things like, it doesn't have to be a fancy like bit of paper beside you. Write down the stuff. Doesn't matter if it takes an extra 2 or 3 seconds for the reply. Once you're writing it down, you do it, and then you call it back and say, yeah, Roger. Do you know what I mean? It does help. But that was a lot of fun. So lads, we're back tomorrow night for something very different. Tomorrow night we assume the roles of test pilots, and we have to try and land to evaluate a number of mad airports scattered throughout the Caribbean. And I'm going to be flying in the Embraer 121, the Zingu, to see how that behaves, and expect all sorts of crazy, because it's the Caribbean, and Saba and St. Bart's and places of that nature are on the flight plan. So kickoff is at 1900 Zulu tomorrow for that. I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So guys, as always, thank you so very, very much indeed for tuning in, for all the support, the likes, the subscribes, the follows, and the generosity with the subs there tonight as well. Absolutely incredible. Thank you very, very much indeed. So we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be over on Discord until then, if you want to hang out and have the chats, and that's where I'll be. So yeah, until then, have a lovely rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow for the start of the weekend. Whoop! Oh, we've got a gun sight. This is a beta, so I'm not too worried. It looks great though, doesn't it? Listen to this. Did you hear that bang? Did you? How do we fix this? Right, don't panic. Over there. Oh, sweet something, J-Man! Jesus! Medic! There's nothing to
Look
see.
at this piggy, just Jesus.
There's nothing to see. No, there's nothing to see at all. Larry red, Larry yellow. Oh no!
I've had enough of this Wowdy Webble sniggering behavior. Silence! Call yourselves Praetorian guards. You're not. Seize him! Seize him! Blow your noses and seize him! What did Spartacus say when a lion's